Hi, I'm Karen from Ready Set Crop.
And I'm Tiffany from Ready Set Crop. Welcome back to another episode of our Ready Set Crop Along. Each week we come to you with a new inspiration, whether it's a sketch or a blog post. Karen searches the web for inspiration for us, and then we scrap side by side and see what we come up with. So, what do you have us working on this week, Karen?
Well, this was pretty easy because I grabbed a sketch from the most recent Creative Memories virtual crop. So it was a layout I liked. So I saw it, I wanted it, and I said, let's go because I've been busy and couldn't scour this time. So this is a sketch. I'll show it probably on my desktop. You'll be able to see it better. This is from the October 2025 virtual sketch. I'm not even sure which sketch it was, one, two, or three, but the sketches are great. They do a virtual crop every month. And they release three sketches, and they're great to go by because a sketch is just a jumping off point. But what's nice is every sketch has measurements if you're somebody that wants them.
Mhm.
So it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to be working in a 12 by 12 on a 12 by 12
And
page. And
yeah,
you?
and I'm working in my scrap journal. So that's a 10 by 6 3/4 size page. So I'll have
That's
to
right.
adjust a little bit.
And it's always fun to watch Tiffany do that because it's not your standard size
Mhm.
scrapbook album. Most people work in 12 by 12s, but the scrap journal is such a great size. But when you're following a sketch that's made for a 12 by 12, it can be a little challenging. But Tiffany's good at that.
I'll make it work.
I know you'll make it work. So let's look at our desktops. So here we are, and I have my handy dandy timer. If you're new to our channel, I have about a month ago acquired this fun little timer because we like to keep our scrapbooking together to around a half an hour, 30 minutes, for a couple of different reasons. One, so our videos aren't way too long. And also just to show you that you can get layouts done in a timely manner. Yes, we have picked our papers beforehand, but I didn't plan any, I know I didn't plan anything. I grabbed some papers actually this afternoon. So,
Hmm.
and some photos. I'm not sure about you, Tiffany, but I'm going to set this now.
Okay. Yeah, I had printed my photos, and my photos are pictures from this summer. I wore a different sundress every day and kept a little list because I'm a crazy list girl. And so I picked two of my favorites, and they happened to be light blue and red. And so, of course, the first thing I thought of was the All-American Blast collection. So I grabbed that,
Absolutely.
got my photos, and that's about as much planning as I did.
Yeah, and I actually grabbed it was a promo pack called Ice Cream Social from probably at least a year ago or so, a couple of years ago, and I grabbed some pictures of me and my grandson going having ice cream for lunch. So I just
Oh,
grabbed
fun.
some of that. I have no idea what I'm doing, but if you do want to scrap along with us, this sketch is on the Creative Memories blog. Super easy to find. Just go on the Creative Memories website and on the top, click blog. And this is search. This should be right at the top because it was recent. But if you're watching this video later, just type in October virtual crop and it will have all of the sketches in there, which include this one. So you can see this one has some strips going down and it looks like a big map that looks like they want you to use some sort of a punch or a border maker cartridge. And so we'll see what we come up with.
All right.
Have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Let's see, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to, let's see.
So because I'm doing the scrap journal, this is my background. This is a 10 by 6 3/4 page. And I sketched the sketch on a piece of scrap paper. But I know that I'm going to need to make those strips of paper smaller. So I'm going to do 5 1-inch strips so that I'm able to spread them out over the 6 3/4 background.
I love that you mapped it out. Good for you.
Mhm.
It says on the sketch to do 2-inch strips, which obviously that doesn't work for you, but I'm doing a
Mhm.
12 by 12, so I'm going to at least start with them that way. So I'm going to get some strips going here. And they don't all have to be completely different strips. You can use a couple of the same here and there. You don't even have to use strips. You could use, you could do whatever you wanted to do. You could, what's something you could do in lieu of a strip, do you think, Tiffany?
I think it would be fun actually to use your border maker system and do strips of a border.
I think that would be a great idea, actually.
Especially if you had like a standalone border that you could do. That would be really
Mhm.
fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. Or if you have some laser borders, that might be
Hmm.
something you can do.
Oh yeah.
Um, and you can do as many as you want. You don't have to do the required amount that they tell you to do.
Right.
Because, yeah, and they're putting them in at 2 by 10.5. So let's see. I might try using one of the new
Look at us.
strips.
Look what
Ah!
we're doing.
Oh my gosh, we do that a
We
lot lately,
we do
don't
that a
we?
lot. Yes. I'm using the new blade Rhythm. I've used it a few times this
Yep.
weekend and really liked it. So that's
I
the one
haven't
that I'm
tried
going to
either.
use.
Yeah, I haven't tried either one yet. I actually think I'm going to use the decal one because it looks kind of like it's tearing, and
Hmm.
that's the look that I wanted to do. I was thinking you could dovetail if you wanted to.
Yep.
Remember one of our last videos, we both were dovetailing and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
We're ridiculous. Um, but yeah, there's lots of things that you could do. So let's see. Yeah, see, this one, I like this because it gives, I don't know if you can,
Yeah, I like that look.
kind of a tearing look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gives you that tearing look without, if you're not a great tearer or if you want it to
Hmm.
be sort of uniform still. Sometimes tearing just goes all wonky on you and you end up with a really
Right.
crazy piece of paper. So
Exactly.
that way
Exactly.
you can have that look without getting too crazy.
Yep. Let's see.
So I don't know if you can see that because it's just a tiny little piece, but I just did the rhythm blade at the top of each
Oh,
one of my
you were using
strips.
it for the same reason. Oh my
Oh, yep.
gosh.
Oh, that's
We
so
are
funny.
too funny.
Here we
Wow.
are
And
thinking
here I
like,
am
ooh,
thinking how clever I am. Tiffany
right.
will be so proud of me.
Doing the same darn thing.
Apparently, we're both pretty awesome. So, yeah. And you're using which one? Rhythm? And
Rhythm, yeah.
and I am using Decal, in case anybody is wondering. I'm gonna cut all mine down. I'm cutting 1.5 inches off of each of mine. And hopefully it shows up well. But we'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. Mine. Okay. Now always remember to put your straight blade back in when you're done
Yep. Otherwise, you're trimming a photo with your
with
decorative
your
blade
decal,
later
with your decal blade.
on.
Okay, let's see. I think this is going to be my base. This piece of paper that has kind of the jimmies all over it, but they're
That's
more
so
like
cute.
green. And it's my grandson. He'll have to deal with the little pink paper I'm using. He won't care. He will not care. Well, actually, some of these are shorter and some of these are longer, but you know what? I'm doing them all the same. I don't really care. All right. I'm going to just do them random like that. And let's see. 4.5 by 8. Oh,
So I'm folding the top of each one of mine down about a half an inch.
mm-hmm.
just so you see both patterns on each strip. And I'm
Excellent idea.
adding
Wonderful.
a little bit of ink to the top
Yeah.
just to differentiate that spot there. All right.
Well, I'm going to be using the poinsettia punch border maker cartridge for the side of my mat. I know it's a Christmas punch, but I'm just showing you can use it for whatever you want. Can't tell me what to do.
Right.
It's fun to be rebellious.
Yeah, and that poinsettia one, if it's not on a Christmas page, you don't see
No,
poinsettias. It's just
you
a
really
really
don't.
pretty,
100%.
yeah.
All right, let's see. So 4.5 by, I'm going to do 5 by 8. I can always make it smaller if I need to. And so I need to take 4 off of it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 4 by 6. So I'll make it 4.25 by 6.25. This is going to be a super easy one to do.
Yeah, it is.
This
So
is
I taped all my folds down. I'm actually going to ink all of the edges because now that I did just that top fold, I like that look. So
yeah,
I'm going to do all the edges.
love it. Love it. All right, I think I'm going to stick down.
Years ago, I was showing my son a page. He was like 8 years old, and I was showing him a page I did of him, and I had inked a lot of the pieces on the page, and he's looking at the scrapbook, and then he goes, "It's nice, but how come you like everything dirty like that?"
Oh my God, that kid, he's so funny.
So I always think of him every time I'm inking something. I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna think this looks dirty."
Oh my God, he's a rush. All grown up now.
Yep, all grown up. He's gonna be 25 on Thursday.
Oh, on Thursday.
Yep. So now I'm considering, is this the last year I make a page for his birthday album? I've had this birthday album since he was a year old.
Well, if you have the time to do it, just keep
Yeah.
doing it. Why
Yeah.
not?
I know, right.
That's, I mean, it's totally up to you. If you're having fun and it's not like you have like 12 years worth of stuff to catch up on, like
Right.
most
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
oh, then go for it. You know? So, but if you have a lot to do, then you could always stop it. Jesse would say, my child would say, you have to at least go to 25 because I think the SpongeBob saying is what's better than 24, 25.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Because she's a little obsessed with SpongeBob at 28.
That's a good reminder because I haven't made his birthday card yet, so I guess that's gonna be going on his card.
Yeah. No, he's going to be 25, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, there's a card out there, SpongeBob card that says what's better than 24, 25.
That's so funny.
But yeah, yeah. She had a whole SpongeBob themed birthday party.
At what
Yeah,
age? 25?
25. Yeah. Yeah, it was a surprise party. We had Bikini Bottom on my porch.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a whole thing. I'll have to show you the picture. Yep. It was she loved it. She still, like over the weekend, she was quoting SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and her husband, yes, she's married, um, does the same thing.
Well, Wesley's graduating class chose a SpongeBob song to march out to for their graduation. So I understand.
That's so funny. One year she only watched the Super Bowl because there's supposed to be some SpongeBob thing that happened. And when
That's
it
funny.
didn't, she was like destroyed. She
Right.
was absolutely destroyed. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't get it, but I don't have to
Yep.
get it. Sorry. It's whatever.
We all have our things.
Yeah. Yep. That is faux showa. Now, to do
All
it
right, well,
straight.
I'm trying to line mine up straight, and I should have used repositionable. So if you're doing this at home and you want your strips to be straight, use repositionable so that you can move them around because mine are not quite straight.
No. Well, yeah, nothing I do is ever really straight, so I totally get that. Let's see. So let's see. 8. Okay, I need to do 4 1/4. Into 4. Oh, oh, need to take. Let's see. Oh, let's see what we got here. I think we'll put that on there. This one here. So this one's 4 by 4 and 3/4. Oh, 4 by 4 and 3/4.
And my photos are all 3 by 4. That size fits really well on this
Yep.
size layout.
This one can be cut down quite a bit, so I tend to whittle away till I have it cut the way I want.
Yeah, especially if you have background that you don't need on there, you know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So let's see. I got Mr. Sleepy Pants.
That was
And
after the ice cream.
yes, that was, I'm gonna have to cut that a little bit more. Yeah, that was later in the car, and I don't remember where we went, but his belly was full.
Yeah. Yep.
So I might do this. There we go. Yeah, we had ice cream for lunch. I can never have ice cream for dessert, so it's got to be my lunch. It
Oh,
just I can't eat that much.
yeah.
And so the kids will always go along with me, the grandkids.
Oh,
They'll
yeah,
always,
right.
you want to get ice cream for lunch today? Yay!
Who's gonna say no to that?
Not those kids. Definitely not. And he's super picky about food anyway, so
Mhm.
they'll always have ice cream instead of whatever I would normally cook.
Right.
All right.
Well, that's one of the benefits of being a grandparent is you get to do those things.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mom and Dad don't need to know.
right? They don't need to look at this scrapbook.
Yeah, they don't need to. I can give them whatever I want. Just, and they'll just have to deal with it. All right. Okay, this can make for slightly busy paper, but the thing is, if I put slightly busier strips, but not too busy of
Hmm.
a base. But if you want to make sure you mat all your photos when you have busy paper.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing because I don't always map my photos, but you're right. When you have a busy background like that, you really need the mat to
Absolutely.
make
Yep,
them stand out.
absolutely. I know I had, here it is. Ice cream makes everything. Oh, actually, I have to move that, don't I? So it fits. There we go. Ice cream makes everything sweet. Let's see what we got here. A lot of
And I
cute
had
things
this
on here.
I had this
Huh?
little bit of Star Border Maker cartridge leftover scraps that were in my packet of paper. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
use them on here.
Go for it. Star of the day, who will it be? Did you used to watch that as a kid?
Yes.
Community auditions.
Yep. I dreamed of being on there someday. Guess I haven't made it yet.
I had never wanted to be on there, but I like to
No.
watch. No, I was always too shy, and I never really had you know, something I could do.
Yeah, I have no idea what my talent would have been, but
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I love a paper with lines, and this has diagonal because this paper here is like a cone, like a cone.
oh
So it's
yeah,
got diagonal lines that I can write on.
that's great.
I think I'm going to while I'm here, while we have the time. When was this? Oh, yeah. Having ice cream with Having ice cream for lunch with Rara, summer 25.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I mean. He always has vanilla.
Oh, really?
Both my grandsons only like vanilla ice cream with rainbow sprinkles.
Huh.
I mean, they like whipped cream too, but
Yeah.
yeah, no other kind of ice cream ever. Yeah. I like peppermint. What's your favorite?
Mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite is peppermint stick. At least
Yeah.
that's my current favorite. It's one of my favorites. Like I do like coconut ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like old school flavors because I'm
Yep.
old. But I think I'm pretty much done with this. So how
Yeah,
much are you
I
doing?
I pulled out this blast from the past. Anybody still have this punch hanging around?
Oh, yeah.
Gonna add a couple of stars, but yeah, that's it. And I'm gonna use my journaling strips to do just a little bit of
Yeah.
journaling here, but yeah, that's about it
I
for this page.
yeah, I brought mine out as well and didn't end up using them, but
Hmm.
I just decided to write it because there was lines on there. So,
Yeah.
and There we go. Looking great.
Yeah, that layout came together really quickly.
Yeah, we have 8 minutes to spare.
Wow.
Yeah, we're pretty good. If you're almost done, I'll just spotlight mine for now.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, I will do that. Let's see. All right, just to give you guys a closer up look, I know when we work together, our desktops are a little bit smaller. Um, so let's just give you a little close up of what I've done. And like I said, I use the Ice Cream Social Creative Memories paper and embellishments. Actually, this is not there. I don't know why that's on there. And I did my strips. It was came together super easily. And this was the poinsettia border maker cartridge. And doesn't look Christmassy at all in here, does it?
No, no, it looks great.
So yeah, yeah. And this is this is what we went by. I mean, mine's pretty close.
Hmm.
I did do, I don't know if you could see the,
Oh
I
yeah.
used, the decal blade on the edges.
Hmm.
I thought of doing a dovetail, but I did that on my last layout. So I figured
Yeah.
I'd do something different, show you something different. As did you,
Yeah.
apparently.
Right.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
All righty, hold on. Ooh,
Okay, I'm in the spotlight.
yeah.
So I have the rhythm blade along the top here, and I folded over those edges so that you saw the two sides of each
Yeah.
strip. Um, Wrapped a little bit of twine around that one. I was considering wrapping twine around all of it, but it seemed like it was going to be really busy. So I just did the one piece.
Yeah.
And I added my little stars there. And then I did the border maker strip, just a little piece of it there and a little piece of it down there. And
Oh, it
that's
looks
it.
great. And the fact you used the white cardstock on the background made it so you could use busy papers.
Yeah, exactly.
And you did matte your photos, which is great.
Yep.
And that dresses thing, was that something you printed out on a photo thing, or did you just print it on paper?
Yeah, this was in my notes app, and then I printed it on a piece of photo paper.
What a
Um,
great idea.
so yeah. So
Well,
anytime you can make
yeah.
little notes in your notes app and then use that as your
Yeah.
journaling if you need to.
Where did you get the dresses? The title, it says dresses.
When I put this into the app that I use to make my collages for photos, there's an option where you can add words. So then I just added the word dresses along the side there.
Hmm. Looks great.
I used the app Pick Stitch, PIC Stitch, and I just uploaded my note into there and then added that little thing there. And yeah,
Well, I love it. It looks fantastic.
thank you.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. That was another great, really simple layout, but a lot of it came out really great.
Yeah, it was a simple layout. I really like it. You could easily turn it into a two-page spread.
Yeah, I was just thinking that it would be great as a two-page spread. And you could even, not do the strips all the way across if it was too busy, but maybe start in the center and go out on either side or
Right.
something.
And you did, you made yours thinner. I could have done that if I
Hmm.
wanted to, or I could have made them thicker. I mean, honestly, it's just a jumping off point, and that's the beauty of it. You can, if you're somebody that you're kind of type A, it's got to be exactly how it was. The measurements are there. You can do
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
But if you like to go rogue and do your own thing, go for it. I mean, I
Right.
love that. Add your own artistic flair to it, and
Hmm.
and ultimately it's your album, so do it the way that makes it you happy.
Yeah.
But no, I loved it a lot. I thought it was great. So that was fun.
That was fun. Another
Yeah.
layout in the scrapbook.
Yeah, and I want to remind everybody, if there's anything you'd like us to cover, any challenges you have for us, we'd love to do that. But we want to thank you everybody for watching. So if you can like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, because the more people we have watching, the more content we can do. So we want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.